reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
Rift jump successful.
Sensors
G'day,
online.
mate.
Weapons activated.
Shh, you lot, shh, shh. I am the entertainment. You guys are just my props, the puppets, so to speak. G'day, mate. Welcome to the Riftbreaker with me, Jetty. Now, what is the Riftbreaker, you may be asking? Because you've clicked on the video. That's step number one. Step number two is watch the video, listen to me, the entertainment, explain to you what this game is. This game is, well, it's an RTS game. It's an RTS game meets a wave defense is probably the best way of putting it. And your job as a Riftbreaker, a Riftbreaker engineer, I guess, is to set up a new planet. A new planet because, you know, Earth, being the way Earth is, has mined out all the important resources. Consequently, you've been shipped out to a brand new planet where we can get a rift gate that sends people in one direction and one direction only. And your job is to set up a return way home, you know, so we can ship out resources and ship them back to the home planet. Let's put that there and then go back to mining. So, you as Ashley has been sent out to, you know, go off and harvest all the resources. Now, the dialogue is up in the top left if you want to read ahead and, you know, listen to the dialogue, or you can just ignore it entirely and listen to my wonderful example of how the game works. So, like I said, you have been sent out to a brand new planet to, you know, set it up for new colonization. Make sure that there is a way for people to get home. And this is a simulation of the new planet. It's sort of like a tutorial level to teach you what you have to do and how you have to do it. And our job is to, well, survive the tutorial. And as you can see, there's already attacks coming. And we have, like I said, our two main characters. We have the nature-loving Mr. Riggs, and the ruthless, will kill everything that she can see, Ashley Pilot. Yeah, so our job is to set up basic early resources, get some defenses up and running, and like I said, it's like an RTS tower defense. So there's lots of friends rather than a normal RTS which works on an ever-scaling, you know, bigger and better combat units. This just works on numbers, many numbers. It's quite common to have your base being attacked by a large amount of critters. So the whole reason I'm playing this game is I was actually asked over on Twitch. I do stream over on Twitch every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, and I was asked, was I going to play this game? And I had actually played this game a number of times during the beta and during the alpha, and they just had the survival mode. They didn't actually have a campaign. And I thought, like, nobody wants to watch a 1.5 hour survival map. It's like, the maps, sure, they are random generated and all that sort of stuff, and they do have a lot of variety to them, but yeah, I didn't really want to do a 1.5 hour video that maybe I split it into whatever. I decided it wasn't for me. But they've added a campaign since, which I didn't know about. So we're going to be having a look at a bit of a campaign. Possibly. We're going to do the prologue first. I do not want 30 raw. Thank you. I want to have some defenses. Alright. I'm out of resources already. And that's a meteorite going across our sky. So, as you can see, it's a very, very pretty game. RTX fully on in this game. And I gotta say, like, I've got an RTX card. I bought an RTX card a while ago. Actually, I've had an RTX card for a while. I bought RTX mainly because I needed more GPU oomph. But the fact that this has as pretty graphics as it does means I really, really like it. So, our job, like I said, as a brand new Riftbreaker, is to set up some defenses. We have a very, very limited tech tree. Have I built one of those yet? No. A very, very limited tech tree. Alright, so let's go through some basics. We have a HQ. We have some carbonian ore, okay? This is the blue ore patches that I've been standing on top of, mining manually just to speed things up. We have energy power ranging from power pole, energy storage, wind turbine, solar panels, a carbonian power plant, so they'll burn ore directly into power. Also a plant biomass power plant, okay? So, you know, burns plants and turns them into power. We also have the carbonium factory, one that actually mines the blue ore. We have the iridium factory, uranium factory, which is the other resource up here that I'm actually running short on. So we're going to go look for some of that shortly. We have solid material storage. We have defenses, walls, gates, platforms, because it turns out you can't shoot over your own walls. Very, very important. We have a rift portal. We should cover rift portal very, very quickly. Rift portals allow you to jump around the map, and this is one of the things that makes this game very, very different from other games. Is Mr. Riggs and Ashley are probably your most powerful units, okay? And getting around the map in a hurry is extremely important in this game. And I can actually bring up the mini-map with a tab, and I can click on the rift portal we just put down and jump around the map instantly, which is a massive difference. We have decorations. I have a whole lot of decorations currently. We have repair, upgrade, sell, and floor eraser, because I can actually build tiles. That's the button I want. Make bigger tiles. So you can actually build 4 tiles. 4 tiles do give you a movement speed bonus. It's about 30%. There's also a whole bunch of decorations I have because I've already played the game a fair bit. But, you know, that doesn't say whether you guys are going to enjoy it. And this is what the first video is all about. So, by all means, if you think you might like Riftbreaker, you're interested in Riftbreaker, by all means, click the like button. Share it with a friend. Leave a comment to feed the algorithm. In the meantime, we're going to go find some critters. Hi, critters. And we're just going to remove some critters because they showed up on my mini-map. Cool. Critters done. Actually, I need to change some controls. Alright, so, to go with this game, there's a couple of things we need to talk through very, very quickly. So, the tutorial will slowly introduce these things to you, but, you know, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. We have a crafting menu. Crafting menu that lets us build guns, melee weapons, movement skill upgrades, skills for Mr. Riggs, and of course other upgrades. On top of that, we have his loadout. So at the moment he is loaded out with instant repair, a radar pulse, a emergency explosion, which just makes everything around him go boom. Some small landmines, some nuclear landmines. Like I said, I've played the game a little bit. I have a few things that you don't normally start with. Also has a couple of empty slots. Has a sword in one hand. Can we... There we go. So we have a sword in one hand. We have a blaster in the other. As you can see, my sword has a DPS of 100. My blaster has a DPS of 150. We have a small machine gun with a DPS of 225. A rocket launcher with a DPS of 220. And also a flamethrower, because flamethrower makes all problems go away. We also... Oh, we should bring that back up. We have a movement skill speed bonus, movement skill of dashing, and an appearance of... not the AMD, not the Hello Kitty, G2 Army. Let's go with red. Let's go with red. Yeah. I've already picked up a couple of skins and a couple of other things. So we have the blue resource, but if I want to keep building guns, I need more of the uranium we can see over there on the right hand side. So I'm going to go for a bit of an explore. So I can use number 2, my radar pulse, to get a little bit of mini-map area, and at the same time find out that there's some critters out here I need to deal with. Die! There we go. How dare you hide in the forest. On top of that, the whole game is full of resources. So a lot of the map, as you can see, is destructible, and we can pick up resources from a lot of things, including the critters we beat up. Hey, you. Have a machine gun. And your friend, obviously. And your friend will be your friend. Excellent. Radar pulse ready, yes. Ah, that's the resource we want. Up the top right-hand corner. Hi! Let's try the flamethrower. Oh yeah, yeah, that solves some problems. Excellent! Okay, no, you, die. Alright, so we need to obviously set up some defenses up here. Sure. We're gonna want resources. Now, the game normally, you would have one giant power grid that takes everything back to base. Now, the way the Riftbreaker is set up, as far as RTS games goes, is slightly different. Anything that is... all the resources magically transport back to your home base. All you need to do is make sure they're powered and running. So we can set up a small isolated outpost up here by putting down our miners, and then I actually use that Carbonian power plant, which is going to provide 100 power. We're still at minus 110. Okay, with a couple of supplementary wind turbines, which should get us enough power that we should be able to mine these resources directly and not have to worry about a giant power grid that spans all the way across the map and proves to be easy pickings for hungry critters. That power's not really good enough. Put in a rift gate so I can get back here in a hurry. On -2, that's getting close. I need 1 or 2 more. Not quite. Okay. Alright, so it's a little bit compact in here, but that's perfectly fine. We can pick up the resources we need. The game wants me to put down 3 more of these guys. And I'm now out of AI cores. Okay, never mind. Let's duck back home. And when we come home, we get a free heal. Free heals are very important. We're going to obviously put down some more power. I can click straight. Okay. And then defenses, AI hubs. Let's intentionally build them just a little bit away. And each one of these is going to give me 4 more AI cores, which will run 4 more towers. That's cool. Because we're going to be... I've been told that this game is brutal. Okay? It's brutal. It's horrible. The game is out to kill me. So we are... going to expect the worst. Okay. So that side's defended. Local power grid. No, we're still fine. Put a gun there, and a gun there, and a gun there.
Mr. Riggs, we've got steel production up and running.
Everything is powered. We should be good to go. Alright, let's go back home. Attack incoming. See, this is what I talk about. I've been told the game is brutal, and I should expect horrible things. This is probably why Twitch chat was recommending that I play it, because they'd like to see me suffer.
Also be advised to place additional sentinel towers.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Remember to connect the towers to the power grid using energy connectors.
Yeah, remember to make redundant power cables, just in case. Okay, what are we up to? We're up to 2 leftover cores, so I've spent most of them. And they want me to open the map. Yes, I already did that. Shh, I'm ahead of your tutorial. This is why I am the entertainment and you are my props. Okay? I know what I'm doing, at least. I hope I do. Can we... Oh. Hi, friends. Ah. Cool.
Detecting hostile creatures heading towards our new mining outpost.
That's not fair.
Break, are they?
Base is under attack.
That's really not fair. Oh, that's a lot of friends. That's a lot of friends. Yeah, as I said, we can't... I can't fire my flamer or anything else over the wall. And unfortunately they're ranged, so they're shooting over... they're shooting my wall. But I can build little platforms to allow me to shoot over the wall. Very, very important to know. Very, very important to find out how to shoot over the walls. Requires a little palisade that lets you get up and over the wall. On top of that, as you can see, there are resources everywhere. Critters drop resources left, right, and center, which is very, very handy. Okay, we have plenty of resources. Let's duck home
We've defended the mining base,
and put in
but I'm
an
sensing another
armory.
attack heading towards our headquarters. We should return
Really?
there
Cool.
quickly.
The
More
HQ has
attacks.
a permanent
We'll
rift order.
also put in some more resource storage.
Let's
And we should defend the HQ.
Expand our base. You
Ah,
can build
that's
more
not good.
defenses, or go out and clear out hostile creatures' nests to prevent further attacks.
Yeah, I want to build
didn't
a
have any
wall
time to study
from
the
there
creatures that are attacking us. The only thing we can do
there.
right now is to fight them or strengthen our defenses.
So, like I said, Ashley wants to kill everything.
More towers. We'll have to find an ore deposit to build one.
No, I don't have a gate. Let's make a gate so we can get out. Because Mr. Riggs has a few things. Now, although landmines might be banned by the Geneva Convention, the good news is we're not on Earth, so we don't have to worry about a Geneva Convention. So Mr. Riggs comes with a certain amount of landmines, and in fact, if I head in here, there's a possibility... No, I don't have any other landmines. So I have normal landmines, small mines, and I also have some nuclear landmines. They are exceedingly good at clearing out friends. 3, 2, 1... No, it's over here. Oh, yeah! That makes all the friends go away. Please leave the wall alone. Bad critters. Bad critter have fire.
It's getting cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain.
Okay. So we have plenty of resources. We have some we have some rudimentary defenses. They want us to go destroy things. As I said, like Ashley is just out to kill everything. In my case, I actually want to have a complete wall all the way around the base. So we're going to have to put down more power. More power. And extend out the guns. And just get the base sort of enclosed. The amount of resources. Alright, let's go find something that's sitting on top of our precious resources that we can remove. We're going to start with you guys. Just, you know, remove the fire so that way everything doesn't burn. Just most things. Yeah, fire breaks are important. Hi! Okay. Alright, more resources. This is exactly what we want. So we're going to put a little wall there. We're going to put in more miners. And then this will actually drag... Oh, no we won't. Hi! You guys are mean. So not fair. Waited for my back to turn. And then went and just took out everything. Okay. We're going to run power back to base, because that seems easy enough. We're pretty close. Voila. Powered. Now, unfortunately, I don't have radar tech, which means, yeah, I have very, very limited early warning when something comes over and says hello. I believe that there's a radar included in the full game, but like I said, we're sort of on a tutorial level currently.
Turns out that some things are not as different as back on Earth.
Oh, that was the other thing. The game is full of natural, we'll call them events, not disasters. They're events, most of which are not nice.
Base is under
I
attack.
still need more resources. It's under attack in 2 different locations. Let's go there, and then let's go north. Because I didn't put down a rift gate. Rift gate's super important. What's the green thing? Let me out. I want to play with the green thing. Green thing is... It's a specimen. Normally specimens would come up in here, but obviously mine is still broken due to tutorial mode. Alright. Let's just clear the forest, so that way we can actually see when things are coming. And as I said, stuff drops out of the trees, out of the critters, out of everything. It's good. Mr. Riggs definitely believes in recycling. Well, Ashley believes in killing everything, and Mr. Riggs believes in recycling. Okay, so we can press the G button to do an upgrade. We can upgrade the HQ. We can't upgrade the armory or anything else. No, let's go grab those resources next. This is where I was going, and then we got sidetracked by our critters. Yes. Oh, hi. More critters. See? No more critters. Problem solved. Alright. You're shiny. Alright. We're going to build a wall from, say, here to... here. I'm going to put in another mining outpost because, you know, I've played games before, never enough mining, need all the resources. All your resources belong to us. Hook that back in the power grid. Some power along here. Gun. Nope. Nope. Said we'd need more. AI cores. Another row. Power. Another row. And I'm out of resources. This seems like a constant thing. Doesn't matter how fast I'm mining the stuff, it's not fast enough. You know what? We'll put in some solar. Solar produces more power per second at 20, but also requires energy storage. So we'll put in some solar, and then it's 6 AM, so very shortly we'll put in some storage as these guys will turn on in a minute. Alright, let me do some hand mining. I will be back in a sec after we've hand mined up a bit and can then build freely because sitting around waiting for the resources to roll in is not a lot of fun. Alright, we have plenty of resources. At the same time, I went and ranched some chickens. Because they sound like chickens, don't they? Anyway, we've got plenty of resources.
Is coming from a nearby nest.
We've had a few incidental attacks that kept popping in, but I want to defend this wall. That is priority number 1. This way, we should have a semi-enclosed base. Semi-enclosed base. The top wall is done. Actually, we should put a rift gate there. And jump back to our last rift location and also put a rift gate here. There we go. Alright, so you didn't get out, did you, chickens? No, you're the chickens that I couldn't capture. Okay, so we have a bunch of chickens, because why not? We have full storage, which is great. This corner keeps getting attacked, which obviously means the answer is more firepower required. This is fine. One of you guys has mined out entirely. This keeps getting attacked. That keeps getting attacked. There's literally resources right outside our wall. Okay, we're gonna have to move forward the wall. But, a couple of things. Power. There is a power option here for a plant biomass thingamajiggy vault. As I have 381 leaves, we're going to put down one of those to burn off the leaves. That seems critically important. The other thing I noticed is there's an upgrade button. And we can upgrade our HQ. I imagine bad things are going to happen, but I feel fairly defended, so we're going to hit the upgrade button. I can't upgrade anything else, but maybe it'll give us some new tech or something else to play with. I don't really want to go destroy things. That seems like the Ashley thing to do. I really want to, you know, take the Mr. Riggs peaceful approach to the new planet. And just have a very strong defense. Very strong defense. Although she keeps saying that things are mined out, and I keep getting worried. I also found there was a small gap here. So we'll hook that in as well. And let's go off. Actually, attacks keep coming from the north. So let's jump over there. And we can see there's resources just outside the door. So whilst we wait for upgrades and other things, we can grab that quickly. What?
What's this?
This shouldn't be here. It's an error in the simulation's construct. This environment has been created by combining long-distance quantum scans of Galatea 37 and other known planets that share similar properties. Gathering all of this data has taken many years, and we were only able to scan a small fraction of the planet.
It's enough to know that we can survive there. I can't wait to make the jump. Everything is going to be new there and waiting to be studied and explored.
She's going to kill everything.
To eat us.
Let's not get dramatic, Mr. Riggs. A 5 meters tall Mecha-Suit with miniguns and power blades should be enough to fend off a few hungry creatures.
Bad critter. Don't attack my wall. Okay, so it's more resources. There's also a lovely lake here, which we might also defend. There. Wrong button. Power plants, please. Seems like a great choke point. Can I pick up that? Cool. We got another specimen. And straight away, like, we build a wall and straight away it's under attack. This is what I mean. Like, the critters be mean. They just want to kill everything. Mainly us. Hi. There's a wonderful lake full of sludge and some yellow things, yellow plants, and more critters. You're in the way of my perfect defenses. What? Ah, and I didn't build a rift gate. Alright, we do have the movement ability dash, which ran me straight into a tree. There we go. Dash. Dash, I said. A lot of attacks. Alright, let's jump to here. And did I build a way out? No. Let's just look at... Yeah, out of the way, Riggs. There we go. Okay. Accidental misfire, that's fine. Hi. Have my minigun. You're slow and stupid. Okay. I think red glowing dark things are banned things. Oh no, they want to come out and play things. Meet my sword. There's friends everywhere. Hidden in the trees, guerrilla warfare style.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Okay. That cleared out those problems. Let's do that radar thing again. Ah! This looks like a great spot to defend. If we can actually see something in amongst the foliage. so that's the edge of the map. So if we put a defensive wall, that's definitely the edge of the map because it can't build it over. If we put a defensive wall there, let's put some guns. They're going to be unpowered, but you know, we'll find power in a second. No, I need to put one. No, I'll need that there and that there. Gun. Drag power. Oh, put in a warp gate. Good habits. Warp gates. Put in more miners. Also put in a warp gate wherever we're putting in miners. And then we'll just bring that back. Disconnect. Okay. And we'll tie that into that grid, which obviously can't support it. But at the same time, we'll tie it into the main grid, because I'm now way more confident in defending all that area. But I'm thinking between these two lakes seems like a good spot for another wall. Apart from the fact there's critters hidden in the trees. This is what I mean. Like, they're out to get us with this guerrilla warfare stuff. Mr. Riggs, the great tree cutter. Oh look, it's actual clean water. Not filthy slime.
Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
Alright, let's run that radar thing. Holy crap! Run a radar thing just to find out there's a whole army coming to get your face.
Base is under attack.
I don't know if I want to deal with that. Stop it. Okay, so I saw a whole lot of red in here. So I think we'd be a big person about this, and actually let's go from the water. That's a good idea. We go from these rocks. Go away, trees. Trees, the real enemy. Every game. Every game. Gun. Out of AI cores, but it's okay. We're about to sell off some. Because I don't need you, or you anymore. We need to move the wall forward. Probably shouldn't sell things when my resources are capped. Done. Okay. Grab some more resources. Can we get out the map that way? No. We want more resources, because, you know, all the resources is important. Alright, so I think we can call the top of the map ours, apart from whatever's over there. But we did upgrade that HQ thing. It's now on level 2. Did we get any... Oh, communications hub! What is that? Can I upgrade that? No. Can I upgrade that again? No. Alright, we still need more AI cores, so let's build another row of those. Whilst we wait.
Creatures is coming from a nearby nest. The technology cube is idle. Select new technologies.
Alright, we have a communications hub, which turns out gives us access to research. Woohoo! Alright, so what do we have? We have animal biomass power plant. At least then we have something to do with our critters that we've removed from being in our way. A radar, that's what we want. A repair facility? Can't argue with that. Ammo storage and tower ammo factory. Sure. Sure, I say yes to that. Sentinel Tower level 2. Of course. HQ level 3. Ooh. So there are more upgrades. Detector and Cobalt. I don't know what that is. Actually, let's not have that. What's in these other... Radar pulse. We already have a radar pulse. Module containing a small nanowave pulse flipper upon activate produces accurate radar image surrounding area. Works only for a short time but recharges automatically after each use. Okay. We already have a flamethrower. Okay. Requires alien research to unlock. Alright. I guess then... obviously the animal biomass. Okay. And it's like 3 minutes for the first research, then 6, then 16, 21, 29. Oh. Research is slow. Okay. Well, we might not get... How did my chickens get out? Bad chickens. Barbecue chicken. How dare you escape? Okay. Alright, where were we? So yes, we've defended everything. Let's go look at this top corner because I see more resources. Do we need more resources? Not really. Not really. And what's our quest? Destroy a nest. This is what I mean. Like, Ashley is just out to kill everything. There's no living in peace on this newfound planet. I want the giant mushroom to go away. Have a rocket. Rockets make mushrooms go away. Good to know. Well, I was told to expect horrible things and expect a challenge. And so far, personal opinion is the attacks have been fairly meh. Okay, I didn't mean to give you a roll. I apologize. We're just going to give you fire instead. We're just going to go through and just light everybody on fire.
We should construct more
Yeah, you're all dead. You guys can light on fire too. Watch me straight. Yeah, okay. Not even going to bother grabbing the resources anymore. Actually, no. You know what we'll do? We'll put a rift gate. So if I do change my mind, we can bounce around the map really quickly and grab all the resources. Let's grab our green loot. Number 2. Hi. Oh, you guys might take a little bit longer to burn. Or way longer. You guys be the tanks of the colony. Okay, more resources. Hi. Have fire. Oh! I completely... Oh, you guys actually hit for a punch. Oh. Well, we're going to use that repair kit. Have some fire. No. We found out tanks. Tanks hurt. Yeah, don't stay in the middle of the tanks. Fine. Have fire. Yeah, we'll just start a forest fire. Barbecue you guys up. It's cool. All friends. That's mud, because this planet is gross.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available.
Oh, this is the one that gives us radars. Let's barbecue you. There's some friends here. Barbecue them as well. Let's go there.
Warning. Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. You should go there and clear
Radar.
them out.
I'm guessing this is the nest that they want us to clear. It says the west, but like that's west from where I am right now, and that's a lot of red. Let's jump down to here. Let's put a radar there as well. That way we can see how bad our odds are. We'll jump over here. We'll put a hello radar down here as well. Along with the door so we can get out. Alright, we'll just work our way around to around to the red dot that we've been told to remove. One hack and slash at a time. So, we got another research done. We got the Tower Ammo Factory, which makes ammo for our turrets. Currently, they shoot lasers, which means they don't need ammo. So, I don't know why I have that, but I did get ammo storage. So, we can now have 800 rounds rather than 320 to start with, more rockets, and more flamethrower, which I can't argue with. The catch is there's a max amount of buildings I can have, which is a little bit unfortunate. But made our way around the map, have cleared out everything down here. We should go deal with all of this. And we've got fire, so it shouldn't take too long. There's a fair few of them. Slashing. Okay, retreat. Unretreat. Back in we go. Oh no, more of them. Holy crap, what are you? No, I went the wrong way. No. I think you would like... No. Oh my god, do not stand in front of that. I think you'd like machine gun ammo. Oh, did you shoot around a corner? That's just rude. Here, what do you think of my landmines? What do you think of... Oh my gosh. You enjoy my landmines. Excellent. Come here. I have more. More. Yes. This is why landmines were banned by the Geneva Convention. Because they make critters go away. Wow, that hurt. Okay. Well, that's the first challenge we've found so far. Alright, so it turns out I can't read a map and went the wrong way. But that's okay. Oh. When the fauna starts blowing up. Oh! It's fine. Okay, maybe it's not fine. Have a rocket to the face at point blank range. Alright. We'll see whether JD can read a map accurately and we'll go towards the red dots. Have fire. Have fire. Have fire. Start a fire. Hey, chickens! Chickens! You're not chickens. I want the chickens. Oh, you're critters. Chickens!
Build more storage facilities.
Okay. Oh, you followed me. Okay, so we need to destroy this nest. That is my objective. I did notice that there's a convenient gap right here. I'm going to come in the back and flank them.
Let's look inside to see if it's occupied.
Yeah, I think it's probably occupied, Ashley. Possibly. So, Ashley not only hates all the critters, she's also into voyeurism. And just looks inside. Okay. Let's just go with slashing.
Colonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
That is incredibly slow. How about rockets? Yeah.
We've cleared out this nest.
Cool.
This decrease the strength of their attacks.
Rockets make friends go away.
All the research samples and rare resources that were in this nest. We can study them later and use them to craft better equipment.
Yeah, she wants to kill everything and study it. Once it's dead. Okay, so now we're going to destroy another nest. Alright, sure. Alright, let me go put down some of these, and I think we'll just wander up there slowly, making sure that there's nothing left on the map. Kill the aggressive creature.
Maybe we can learn something important after researching it in a lab.
What aggressive creature?
This creature is extremely hostile. It can be dangerous to our base.
What aggressive
Kill it
creature?
before it kills us. We'll finish researching it in the lab.
See what I mean? She's out to kill everything. You know what? I might just tap this whilst we're here. I know nothing about an aggressive creature, and I'm pretty sure I've cleared the whole map. Unless you're talking about the one that we just dealt with. Maybe they're talking about the one we just dealt with. I don't know. I'm just gonna wander my way up there. We'll see in a sec. Well, it turns out part of the map's on fire, which I had no idea that part of the map was. Yep. But yeah, it seems Ashley wants more things dead because she's a horrible individual, and I want to use fire. Okay, so we're gonna just, you know.
More than a single species.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, look, we found something new. Let's go kill it. She's a horrible individual. No, living with the natural fauna and flora and just out to kill everything. We're resorting to landmines. That seemed like it worked. Considering there's nothing left, I'm going to go with yes, it worked. Okay. I still have one of these things, which we've worked out. Enjoy being lit on fire, but more often enjoy many rockets to the face. I let up all 5 rockets and fire them at once. Not quite.
We've destroyed the nest.
Alright.
Though there were multiple species of creatures around here, they appeared as if all of them were working
See?
together.
Reeks pays attention.
I wonder if that's just a part of the simulation, or if the Galatine creatures are really going to be that smart.
Holy crap, what the hell are you?
Much more interesting.
And much more dangerous.
What about you're immune to fire?
Neutralized.
Registered. I'm guessing he registered the attack and then ignored it. How about bullets? No, bullets are good.
Interesting research.
How about
specimen.
rockets?
We should go to its location and see what we can learn. It looks like we've cleared them out. Let's hope this will give us some time to build up our base.
How about if I run away? Let's not run away. Let's just finish you. Yeah, come on. Oh, that hurt. Alright, we're going to go with landmines. Until they ban landmines on this planet, we shall resort to landmines on everything. Okay, that solved that problem. Alright, well we found more resources.
I'm detecting a huge swarm of enemy creatures heading towards our base. It's showing up on my seismic detectors. It's much bigger than anything we've seen before.
We don't have much time. We have to set up as many defensive towers as we can. Also,
How about we just grab resources?
What
What do you think about that, Ashley? We'll just grab some resources. 5 minutes. Seems like heaps of time. Okay. I apologize if I'm not taking the game seriously, but I was told that there'd be giant attacks, and so far I've been very disappointed. Very disappointed. Maybe this will be the attack. Maybe they'll take the training wheels off, and this will be the attack where I go, okay, fine. Game proved me right. Or me wrong. Game right. That was the wrong way to go, Jay. Yeah, I've put in defenses. Okay, let's go down to here. Let's pretend like we care, and we'll put in a little wall. Okay. Turns out what the wall's going to be between here and here. And we'll double up the walls. We've played RTSs before, and double walls is better than single walls. Put in some power. Add in some defenses. The fact that I can click and drag just means if I can click and drag, I'm going to click and drag. We'll add in more AI cores. Power. 14,000. Probably okay. Oh, I'm missing raw power storage. That's right, I ran out of resources. I rectified that problem by tapping every resource on the map. At least it feels like it. Wind turbines. More. Yeah, 1,000 power. We should be good. Okay, so we're going to expect an attack through here. Let's sell that off.
I can sense the hostile swarm moving closer towards our base. This attack is going to be much bigger than anything that we've seen before.
Cool. I look forward to it.
Have some time, Mr. Riggs. We can set up multiple layers of walls around our base and place as
Multiple layers? One layer's not good enough?
You can also use your drill to excavate additional resources if the factories are producing them too slowly.
I guess we go here. Oh, I didn't even bother tapping this one.
You're not the only candidate for the mission to Galatea 37. You'd better up those combat statistics if you want to
Oh,
qualify
look,
for that
it's
jump.
this commanding officer who's complaining about everything and the fact that I'm not taking this seriously. Why do you think I'm not taking this seriously? This is a joke.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
New buildings are available for
Oh, I
construction.
finally got a biomass thingy. And turns out I can't close that off, so we're just gonna...
These objects are starting to fly.
Oh. It's windy. That sounds horrible.
Deposit depleted.
I'll even make the guns face the right way.
Longer than usual.
Alright, we got access to
Deposit depleted.
a animal biomass burner. So the 1300 critter bits that we've collected, I can now burn up. Excellent. Oh. You're empty. You're empty. You're empty. They're not doing well. No, actually, by the time we mine those dry, we wouldn't have even filled our stores. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we'll put a teleporter here. We'll take things seriously. Here you go. 2 layers of walls. We'll even cut them off around the side. But they're only attacking here and here. I guess I should cover this side. I guess they're... What do I have? 40 seconds. Can he get the defenses built in 40 seconds or not? That's the question. I think I can. I'm still 8 minutes away from getting the repair towers. Oh, speaking of repair towers, kids, you know, yeah, so we got that research. I did get unlocked, not that we'll ever get it researched, flamer towers and artillery towers. So we could have had more fun, except the big wave is coming in 24 seconds. Did I double this wall or single this wall? Because I meant to take, I'm meant to be taking this seriously.
Wind is calming down.
Just like I'm taking the wind is coming down seriously.
The alien swarm is approaching. Shields enabled.
Shields enabled. They've been enabled the whole time. Oh, power's
This
going
is it,
down.
Mr. Riggs. Ready your guns. Let's show them what we can do.
My guns are ready! I'm building power plants.
Base is under attack.
I guess we should go monitor that. Alright, fine, we'll take it seriously. Let's go monitor that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of corpses. Monitoring done. This one did... Oh, no. There we go. There we go. Oh, this has got single guns. I'm not taking... I'll take this super seriously. We'll go with 3 layers. 3 layers of gun. We'll even throw some repairs in, actually. We'll go one step further. We'll build a little thingy so I can stand on it. And... No. Fire! Oh, that hurt. Gun!
First attack wave.
Oh, that's the first?
Repair whatever you can.
Sure. This one had a scratch.
This attack was a lot stronger.
How
I don't
do
know
I
if we
get
can hold
out?
out much longer. Wild animals don't behave like
Let's
that.
go here.
They shouldn't act like a sentient army.
You will be going to an alien planet full of unknown life forms.
Nothing
Do not
attack
assume
this.
that you know what kind of dangers might be lurking there. Your primary objective is to survive. If something is trying to kill you, it doesn't matter if it's sentient or not. Adapt or die.
Warning. More enemies are heading towards our base.
Yeah.
Things are escalating quickly.
Oh,
We have to
there's
gear
no
up
goop.
before the second wave hits our walls. Let's show them who they're dealing with.
You didn't take any damage. Did they attack here? Did you take damage? Obviously, I'm not taking things seriously. Obviously. Sorry, what we were doing? We were building more power? Yeah, more power. Yeah, I got a minute 30. We can get a quick power plant in. Don't forget, this is only a simulation. It is a simulation of how bad things can be. Go to there. Build more AI cores. Defenses there.
Build more storage facilities.
Okay, fine, rigs. I'm gonna build more storage. Yeah. It's like I'm storing up for a rainy day. A very, very rainy day. Giant rocks in the way of my base. See? I take things seriously. Rather than doing something about my defenses, I'm building storage. Fine. We'll seriously go over here and pretend to defend. It's well lit at least. Actually, let's go and build these. There, at least rigs can get up and have a shot.
More enemies are heading towards our base.
Alright.
Threat level maximum.
Threat level maximum. Alright, hang on. Pause. I have flamethrower in that hand and a minigun in that hand. Can I have... Oh, it's a shotgun. Let's say Jetty never misses with a shotgun. Okay, so let's craft up our shotgun. Inventory. I want to put the minigun in this hand with a shotgun as well. And then I do have, so we've been wandering around, we picked up some mods. So I have an ammo cost of minus 20%. Sure, equip that. And that's the only mod I've picked up. Okay, and on this slot, target piercing enabled, stun chance, pierce, auto aim. That way I can hopefully never miss. Okay, sure. We'll give the blaster the 3 mods that I found. Not that I'm actually using them. Rigs, upgrades. Does he have any upgrades? We can have a cryo dash. Let's have a cryo dash. Inventory. Dash with cryo damage. And rigs, no upgrades. So it's just, we're gonna sword, a blaster, blah 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 blah.
Power to your guns. It's either us.
Alright. Heal. Oh, ah! Have rockets and shotguns. Tower destroyed? Oh, looks like that side's gonna boss as well. Alright, you know what we need? We need landmines. Landmines! Heal. I should have put landmines in probably before the battle started.
A portal has been destroyed.
Portal has been destroyed? Oh, did they make it through my wall? Holy crap, I lost all my health. I should probably go deal with this. I'm surviving fine! They broke through one wall. How dare you take my win away from me? Stop it! What? What?
Congratulations, Novak.
Alright, that's it. I demand a rematch. Please. Down in the comment section below, should we play the campaign now? Should we play the campaign? I demand a rematch. We finished the prologue. I'm thinking the campaign. I'm thinking after seeing how easy that was and how serious I took everything, maybe a campaign. On I hear There's normal, well, easy, normal, hard, and brutal. I'm thinking a brutal campaign. What do you guys reckon? Anyway, leave your comments down in the comment section below. But as always, like the video if you enjoyed it. If you're interested in the Riftbreaker, you will find down in the description and probably a pinned post below, there is links to grab it on a Steam key off the Humble Bundles, off the Humble store. Also a Epic key if you're interested in grabbing it in either one of those stores. They're both affiliate links. They help out the channel. I've had some fun. I have some fun. Leave your comments below. Click the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And can you say hi to Ashley or Mr. Riggs? Either one. Either one. Tell me who you prefer. Do you prefer the nature-loving Mr. Riggs or the Ashley who wants to kill everything? You tell me down in the comment section below. With all that said, we're going to leave it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Alright, bye.